Yo, Screeb King, Freak Eclipse, and Leo are here.
Hello.
Hello.
Damn, that was a solid one.
God damn.
Yeah, we lost 2. It's funny, those 2 subscribers we lost was actually before we started the stream.
Oh.
So it had nothing to do with that. I don't know what it was. I'll never know. And I don't care to know.
I prefer to believe it's because you didn't pick Weed Cat.
Yeah, they saw through time and were like, oh man, I wanted you to pick Sprigatito, man.
Did you pick Fuecoco or?
No, I got Quaxley.
Quaxley. The game looks really good. I actually really want to play it.
I was actually
Pick up Violet then, I guess.
I was actually lurking in chat and watching. I was like, this game looks pretty cool,
It
actually.
looks good, right? I really want
Maybe
it.
they saw the community post about Walter Wise of Pokemon Trainer and they're like, nah, man, he's lost his mind.
Bad cringe.
Because, I mean, out of context, you'd probably be like, what does this have to do with anything? But
Leo.
sometimes I forget to explain in-jokes, and I just forget that some people don't know what it means.
Hey, the trio. Why did I just hear Heaven's soundtrack?
I don't know. Where's the
We've all got innate music skill, boy.
Yeah.
Crystal math skills.
Yes, crystal mathematics. You gotta
Jesse.
get it right.
We need to do algebra.
Yo, Mr. White.
Yeah, by the way, I named the Quaxley Jesse.
Oh, great.
Perfect.
But it's like, I was so tempted to pick Sprigatito, though, because it is literally...
It's a drug.
It's a drug. And Jesse, he smokes.
Oh. It would have been great.
Yeah, I was like, do I pick it for the memes, or do I pick Quaxley because I like Quaxley? And then I just chose Quaxley because I was like, I can't not pick Quaxley.
Yeah.
It's like, all the time I was like, the one I'm not picking is Sprigatito. Because everyone picks Sprigatito.
Freak Eclipse says, have you guys heard about this thing called the Fermi paradox?
Correct, yes.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
It's the paradox of the fact that with the universe being as large as it is, there should be other life out there, and yet paradoxically we have no evidence of it. That's the Fermi paradox.
That's very interesting.
Walter White, yo.
Anyway, SpongeBob.
Are you able to make your guy bald?
No, at least not yet. I went to the hairstyling place. No option to be bald.
Well, at least you're Jesse and not Walter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we are Walter. It's just that Quaxley is Jesse.
Oh, the Quaxley is Jesse. Right.
Yeah.
I got mistaken for a second.
Go
But,
get him,
At
Quaxley!
least, he wasn't always bald, though. In the first part of the show, he had hair still before he shaved it all off. Because of the chemotherapy. And plus, he looks younger anyway, so this is just a younger Walter White. It works.
Sense.
If I could have made him bald, though, I would have. And given him a beard.
What a shame. I've heard the character creation's pretty good, though.
It is, actually. There's a lot of diversity you can do with that.
You reached 17K. Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. Leo.
Yeah.
That's what PJ said. In part, people are obsessed with this explanation. I don't remember if it is recent or just recently found out, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of different theories people have for the Fermi paradox. But when I first heard it, I was like, wow, that's true. It's like, with the expansion of the universe, it's like, there's probably other life, but yet we have found none.
Yeah, it depends on how closely you believe the theory of the Big Bang, because if you believe in the theory of the Big Bang, then the theory states that, you know, the organic matter that was possible for evolution was in the Big Bang, and that should have got blasted out to other planets. So that kind of, in my opinion, kind of discounts that. Or at least we haven't found any more evidence of other evolved life yet.
I
It's
think...
a big place, so it could still happen.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, if you believe that it started with a Big Bang, well then it could have very well exploded really far away, right?
Yeah, there's so far that we can't even observe any of it yet.
Exactly. So far that it would take incredible types of travel. Which
Where
is
it's like, obviously the reason we haven't been visited by other life is probably just because it's nearly impossible to travel this distance, but the fact that we can't even find any evidence is what's confusing.
Well, and really, it's like, if there was other life, they'd be near or below our evolutionary time period, so they might not even be in space yet, you know?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
I could see there just being some apes out there on a planet.
Speaking of that, we finally have a monkey. Here he is.
We got a monkey!
Hey!
What's his name?
Monk.
Oh, this is Monk.
That's him.
Just don't spin around out the window.
No, you'll fly right out.
It's already happened
It's
to one
sucked
Monk.
up like a vacuum.
We don't need it to happen again. Is this a new one, or did you find the old one? You found the old one.
Yeah, this is...
I can tell by his face.
Yeah. This is his,
Monkey.
the second edition.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Well, this is taking forever.
I know.
What's happening?
What's happening? Do we have to reset the game?
Watch dancing monkey.
Well, it's really interesting about the human race is in the last 25 years, technologically, we've increased faster than in the last 5,000 years of human history,
easily.
which is a really crazy thing to think about.
We might have to reset the game.
Yeah.
It's weird to think that in the
reach forward
80s,
and hit that
none
reset
of the
button.
technology that we have today existed. And that's a really, really crazy thing to think about.
Yeah. Elliot, would you mind hitting the reset button? Okay.
This is the new disc as well. Because I have two. We have the original game, and then I bought a second one because that one wasn't loading.
Yeah, that's true. Tech growth is exponential, so I guess it's not that surprising, just because iteration can happen so fast with tech.
Monkey. This is when the game just doesn't work, and we're like, well, I guess we gotta do something else. Breaking the rules.
There was this bully, right? Looked like the bully type.
Maybe we just have to turn it off and on again. Just full stop here.
Yeah, okay. Well, turn it off, like, take out the disc and put it back in.
Yeah. Do we need to blow in the cartridge?
I don't know why it wouldn't work.
As if we won't be alien to ourselves. I don't know, if you go like 200 years ago, most people said like we wouldn't actually be that alien to ourselves that far back.
Yeah, but when you
like they wouldn't actually be that confused. I've heard some people say.
I
but...
think that the 1820s people,
Okay,
if
there
they
we go.
saw some of what we were doing,
Oh, they
now,
would definitely be. Their minds would be blown, but
I think it'd just be really confusing.
I think at a glance you could pass in a crowd, but if you were in a one-on-one situation and talk to someone, they'd be like, no, this guy's weird, this guy's like an alien or something.
mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Okay, it's open now.
Oh, is that why it was freaking out? Because we were loading now that we're men.
Yeah, I was trying to get on there and see if we had enough of the tokens we needed.
Now that we're men, we can do anything. Now that we're men,
This is working
we
fine.
are invincible. Now that we're men.
Now let's see if it lets us in.
City, get the crown, save the town of Mr. Krabs. Now that we're men, we have facial hair. Now that we're men, I changed my underwear. Now that we're men, we got a manly flair. We got the stuff. We're tough enough to save the day. We never had a chance when we were kids. No.
Yeah, it
But
worked.
take a look at what the mermaid did. Ha, ha, ha.
I'm sorry.
And we don't have enough.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, SpongeBob.
We need 20 tokens. We need 3 more. Okay, everyone. We need 3 more tokens. Can't do that one. Usually we just end up doing stuff like the ring challenge.
That would be interesting, yeah, to see what Napoleon would tell you if you took a selfie with him.
You could get an audience without getting arrested by his army. I mean, you could just come in with like an M60 or something. They couldn't touch you.
Maybe an interesting thing would be like, talk to a scientist, because he's just a regular guy. Like,
Yeah,
try to get a selfie with Nikola Tesla. See what he has to say.
Oh yeah, I bet he'd be down for that. And then you can warn him that the electric companies are going to try to silence his technology. And then hopefully we could actually get that wireless electricity that he showcased.
Mm-hmm.
Basically all I did yesterday, because I was working from home, and my work has been really slow lately, I just watched alien documentaries for 9 hours.
Ancient aliens.
Not quite Ancient Aliens is probably better than
What I was watching, I don't know what the heck I was watching.
It had these terrible. It looked like they hired someone from Fiverr to make these CGI animations.
That was just horrible.
They were terrible. They were like out of like a meme video.
Great. Like the ones with the dancing aliens and stuff.
Yes.
The animations were awful.
But that kind of made it more entertaining to watch.
Funny, yeah.
Because it was so bad. The information was good. They did a good job of, like, documenting, like, the UFO and alien history, like, from start to finish, but I've all heard it all before.
I hadn't, so it was interesting to me. There was a lot of stuff that I recognized from the X-Files game, though. I was like, hey, I heard about this in Mulder's book! I didn't know the show was so accurate!
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
You know, I've uploaded, like, I've done this 3 times on YouTube where I've used copyrighted music, and then when I go to dispute it, I just write hamburger, and they always release the claim.
Wow, that's the secret.
That's the secret. So if you
Secret sauce, if you will.
And it's like, usually they don't even actually read what you say, so I guess that's why it works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's all, they all have, like, their own policies on what they release and what they don't. It's just, okay, they disputed it, let it go, or, okay, they disputed it, well, just keep it up. It doesn't matter what you say.
That would be interesting, like, instead of having it be, like in most sci-fi, that there's an alien race that's smarter than us, that we are the first of life, and we are the wise race of things.
We are the aliens. It's like, imagine, like, you know, because we haven't explored all of Mars yet. We get to the dark side of Mars, and there's just, like, some weird cat people. And we, like, come down, we're just like, there's, like, cat people here. They're just like, gods from the sky. Like, they would literally think.
They would probably think that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they came down, and they're visiting us.
Be like in Rhythm Heaven, there's squid people on Mars.
I see beamed. I revived myself.
Ah, you're back.
Hello.
Great, hope you've been doing well.
Yeah, we have a path of absolute insanity, but appear wise to whoever we find.
Yeah. I like that you can see during this level, the town is already being turned into playing Topless, but SpongeBob and Patrick just don't notice it.
Yeah. Or don't care.
Yeah. Like, because they comment on other stuff in the environment, they just never say anything about that.
Hamburger.
Tall boy need a hamburger.
Hamburger.
Hamburger sounds very good.
Not really well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's character development, gosh. I guess
We
that's
beat
what
the
Freak
ring
always calls it.
challenge.
I'm undergoing character development.
Builds character.
Since you beat the other challenges so easily.
It wasn't that easy.
Yeah, it was easy.
Oh, very easy.
Alright, I'll give you a hard time to beat.
Let's see if we can do this one. It just goes right into it anyway.
Are you ready, kids?
You get 3 minutes to beat this level.
Think you can do it?
No, but I'll try.
You have to collect all the
Nitros
spatulas.
or spatulas.
The first time you did this, didn't you have to collect like keys or something?
Oh, that was a
I
different
My
one,
brain
yeah.
was like golden spatula.
That was Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Yeah. Nice driving.
Clean. He's clean with it.
Mindy does look terrifying.
Yeah, they didn't try super hard on her model.
Sounds like Scarlett Johansson though.
Yeah, they probably got her to reprise the role, or got someone who could imitate her pretty good.
How many laps are there?
1.
Okay, I saw the exit and I thought that was like the end of the first lap.
No, this is a different level. I mean, the other one was the ring challenge, and this is the hard time.
If y'all got a superpower, which one would you choose?
Flight. Just being able to fly is awesome.
Teleportation.
Even better. But flying would be more fun.
Flying is just sky cardio.
It depends on like what kind of flying you're talking about. You're talking about Hancock flying, you're talking about Superman flying, you're talking about having to flap your arms flying.
Yeah, like, do you have to exert any effort to fly? Or do you just do it?
I mean, this is how I know that no one even likes flying, not even birds. When I drive past a pigeon, instead of flying, he'll step out of the way.
Yeah.
He'd rather walk than
I mean,
fly.
all they know is flying, so they're used to it. They don't care.
Yeah, but they don't want to fly away. They'd rather just walk away.
I think I would choose invisibility.
Yeah. Of course, there are problems with invisibility. And that technically, if you were invisible, you would be blind. Because if they can't see your eyes, that means you can't see, because you can only see because light's reflecting off your eyes.
Yeah, but it's a
Ooh.
superpower.
And if your eyes are invisible, that means light's not reflecting off them.
What if I just
That means
make
you
my
can't see.
eyes visible, so there's just a floating pair of eyes
Yeah.
walking around?
It probably takes stopping time or complete control over time. Mind if I send in a Discord video?
Oh, sure.
Imagine the asteroid that hit Earth and dinosaurs roamed Earth. It was carrying us, and the asteroid was a spaceship, and we had the aliens that lived on the Earth.
Oh, wow.
It was a big seed.
Right. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna do it.
You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it! Yeah!
9
You
seconds
win!
to spare.
First try.
You did it.
Go bring the nerdy stuff here. What else are we gonna bring?
That's all that's here, dude.
That's all we've
Do you
ever
know who you're
brought.
talking to? I'm wearing a Parappa the Rapper hat. I like to see humanity as basically a person with a very abusive parent who neglects them, and that parent is named Mother Nature. And I'd say we're in our mid-teen stage.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, just try to beat your time. And it's like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
about
that's
that.
actually all of the levels
I
in
guess
this
you don't
one.
even get anything for beating your time.
No, you don't.
Wait,
It's just for
what do we
fun.
got there? Time challenge, huh?
Yeah, this one is particularly hard, but...
Throwing the
there's
fruit
another one we could
electric.
do.
I remember
We can't
that.
do that one yet.
Time challenge. No weenie parking anytime.
I can try it.
All right, you asked for it.
Alright.
More responsible than ever, but still, yeah. It does feel that way because it feels like we are like progressing more and more for the most part.
Yeah.
In this challenge, you have to race against the clock.
Well, that sounds easy.
Patrick, don't
How fast can the clock go?
Don't you let time flies?
No. But once I didn't take out the garbage for a month, and it had flies.
You'll have to fly along if you want to beat this time. Do 3
Now this one has lapsed.
You sure you know how to fly?
Yeah, maybe we'll reach the adult stage in a few more centuries.
Maybe.
I was just watching a documentary that was talking about like if we got hit by an asteroid, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna give that any thought because literally there's nothing that we could do about it. Just be like, oh, okay. It's just like,
I mean, it's like if there was an asteroid on the way, we could technically try to shoot like a missile at it or something, you know, but that's the best we could do.
yeah. And so I was like, or even worse, what if something terrible like it just hit Canada,
Oh,
and then there's
yeah.
just no more Canada? Like that would be really sad.
That would be.
Or it hits LA.
Terrible.
Or, you know, it hits some other country.
It hits anywhere, that'd be
Yeah,
bad.
it'd be very bad.
It hits Africa, but then they suddenly start becoming really advanced all of a sudden, like Wakanda type
And then,
thing.
yeah, I mean, they got hit by a meteorite,
and we're
and that's
like-
what made them so
Brainy.
advanced.
And it's like, wait, what's going on over there?
Okay, one down.
Yeah, I try not to think about stuff like that. 'Cause, like, that's out of my
It's
control.
too existential.
Yeah, I've been trying to downplay existentialism lately. Doesn't really serve me.
No, it doesn't. It honestly don't indulge in the existential crises. Just don't let it happen.
I heard a funny thing. It's like a little bit of nihilism is really good for you and can help you be very productive. Too much nihilism makes you ineffective and not able to move at all.
Yeah, you need balance.
And I was
True.
like, damn, that is so true.
Absolutely.
Because when you're too nihilistic,
What? I went out of bounds. Did it restart the whole thing?
whoa.
It did! Holy moly! That's not supposed to
That's
happen.
cruel. It's like if the Locky 2 made the race start all over
Yeah.
again.
I didn't think it was possible to fly out of bounds like that, and they severely punish you for it.
Yeah, that was. Whew.
Dang. I don't even know what to say. I'm just like,
No, it's like,
start all over, I guess. Well,
Yep. And then, now I'm just all out of whack now.
well, if you need a break, I could always try it. Made it.
By the way, Budahar.
Just happened to find out about the Wi files on his podcast.
How
episode we got
funny.
through talking. That's crazy.
I had Charlie for the third time.
Oh, cool.
I need to listen to Mudahar's podcast. What's really weird, and I heard this theory, it's an interesting thought experiment. The day we invent time travel is the day our timeline stops progressing forward, because we will be flooded with time travelers from the future coming back to interfere with our timeline.
It's true, hypothetically.
And it was like, oh, that's like really interesting. So it's like the only way you could create effective time travel is if you had a lock on it and you decide who gets to come back.
Yeah, right. Like if we did invent time travel, they would absolutely do that. They would be controlling it to where only a few people could do it in select circumstances.
You'd have to, because otherwise we're just gonna be flooded with people coming back and be like, you gotta buy Dogecoin.
I feel like there'd be like a code you'd have to follow where it's like, okay, you can come and see this, but you can't do anything. You know?
Yeah.
Like, don't change anything. But if you want to know what happened on the day that, Marie Antoinette was beheaded.
Well, they wouldn't even be able to go that back far. The farthest they could come back is the day that time travel exists. Because that's the point that they can travel to. Because if you invent a device today that lets time travel happen, then they can only come back as far as this, because that's where the technology exists. If it is a technology like that.
So you couldn't even really use it to go into the future.
Probably not.
The future
depends on
doesn't
how it
exist,
works.
I don't think the future exists.
It's like if it's just a
presently.
device that, like, fast forwards time, then it could technically be used to travel to the future, but...
Yeah, it gets really wonky when you start like thinking about it.
I'm hurting my head. I just said I don't think the future exists presently.
Yeah. It's like you couldn't travel to it because it doesn't actually exist.
The past is far behind us. The future doesn't exist.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the branching timeline effect.
Yeah, the multiverse theory.
Yeah.
Travel will really have to be the most well-guarded thing in history.
It'd be the most dangerous weapon imaginable. Yes.
Yes.
It could cause unknowable circumstances.
I just imagine, like, the bureaucracy that would happen if time travel gets invented. So there'd be, like, the time travel agency that gets to decide who goes back and forth. And it would be, like, really relegated, and if time travelers came back, they'd have to have an escort around to make sure they didn't mess anything up.
Mm-hmm.
Hurts my brain too much. Good job, bud.
Yeah, and that's the last one we needed.
45 seconds.
You've won the time challenge.
Yeah, I think it's more likely that if you went
Did you
back...
play the sound twice?
It did. I don't know why, but it does
This
that.
game is glitching.
I think if you went back in time, it's less likely that it would be your timeline. It would be like you're just going to like an alternate universe with
Yeah.
a different
Oh my
timeline.
gosh,
And even if
okay.
you changed it and you came back to yours, nothing would change because
Are we
it's not
talking
your
about
timeline.
like quantum physics here now?
No, just talking about multiple timelines.
Yeah, but it's like timelines in that way are like quantum, right? Because it's like you can only see it when you're looking at it. That timeline only exists as long as you're in it, and then once you leave, you return to your normal one.
Yeah.
And then it's like, for all intents and purposes, once you leave that timeline, it doesn't really exist anymore, does it?
Not for you.
Quantum. Because that's the only way that my brain can handle it. I'm not a scientist.
You have
Well, let's
enough
take it a different way. Let's say we invent
That's
time travel, but instead it's just a bunch of demons coming through. But they're pretending they're from the
SpongeBob!
future.
SpongeBob!
Right-o-matic.
Sounds like a Stephen King
Oh, I
novel.
forgot
Yeah.
my spoon. No, sponge bowl. It's really useful on things you don't want to get too close
Yeah,
to.
it's a little bit of a misleading name, but...
Those nasty bucket heads must be stopped. Shell City is on the other side of this dark, scary place.
Real men aren't afraid of the dark.
You need to get across this trench.
Real men
Now,
aren't
now here's a
afraid of
crazy
the
theory. I
dark.
was thinking about this the other day. I don't think we'll be able to time travel, but I think we'll be able to invent AIs that can time travel.
Oh.
So I think if we created an advanced enough AI right now, then it could connect to a network in the future, and the AIs could talk to each other. Theoretically. Which would be really interesting.
I
Would
feel
be.
really dumb right now because I'm like, I can't even perceive this, so it's making
Yeah.
me feel kind of sick.
Oh gosh, look at the skybox. You can see like the center of it
Whoa.
up there. Wow.
I don't know if you're supposed to be able to do that.
I don't know, but I am.
It's like
And now we have the Hell Valley Sky
Yeah,
Tree
exactly,
over
the
there.
Hell Valley Sky Tree.
I want someone to make a video about these guys. I mean, they look weird. I've never seen anything like them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ew. Ew.
You really can't play this game without having seen the movie because it's like, why is there kelp on their face?
yeah, they don't really explain that.
Because they're men. She gave them the mustaches.
I don't know if they had the cutscene
They didn't.
showing that, but
I didn't see it.
yeah.
It was just all of a sudden.
And like the weird thing is, if you played this the day it came out, you wouldn't have been able to see the movie because it came out before the movie.
Really?
Yeah, it did, like a couple days before.
Uh-oh.
Which is a weird thing that they did. Sometimes they would release tie-in games before the movie came out, and you could just spoil yourself to it.
You know what? When there was a Wolverine game, and it came out before the movie, and so I played the game before I went and
Yeah,
saw the
exactly.
movie. And it was nothing like the movie. It was so weird.
The best case scenario is when it's nothing like the movie, so at least you're not spoiled to it.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, it adapts the plot, so
Yeah,
You
this
would
is
get
basically
certain
just
elements
the
of it.
movie. And to a certain extent. We're men.
And so the Sponge Bowl is another case where I rarely use the base version. I almost always upgrade it just immediately,
Goodbye,
like
Leo.
right now.
Goodbye.
You gotta head out. All right. Thanks for dropping by.
Oh, you're like Hitler, but even Hitler loved Germany or something.
Remember that? Yeah.
Such a good line.
Right now.
They're talking about, what if you killed Hitler, but then someone worse than Hitler came?
Yeah. Right.
People discuss that always. Yeah, it's like, who's to say that your affirmative action wouldn't make things worse? I hate the noise it makes.
Yeah. I don't know how to
It's like a
describe it.
stinger. It's like out of Psycho or something.
Oh, gosh.
Nope.
Ah. And if you get hit and then you fall back in, it just instantly kills you. Lame.
We're men.
I mean, if you look at the socio-economic climate of Germany at that time, it was almost inevitable that someone would rise up
Yeah, I think
Well,
if he
someone's
didn't
gonna
do
do
it, it would have
something
been
like
somebody
that.
because there was
Yeah.
so much civil unrest and the country was in such a bad way they were crying out for someone to lead them.
Here's the
Yeah.
deal. Hitler was part of a group of people that shared his ideas.
Yeah.
He was just the one that they picked out to be the leader.
Exactly.
He just rose up to the top, you know.
There was a whole bunch of people that
'Cause he
shared
had
his
the
sentiments.
charisma.
Yeah. So it's like you'd have to go back and take care of a whole bunch
Take
of
out
people.
that whole group, and even
Basically,
then,
yeah.
I don't know that would handle the problem because I mean, there were lots of people in the populace who shared his sentiments. Maybe not as extreme, but to a certain extent.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've heard.
Every move in the past has an effect on the present. And then
Yes.
bye.
Best on the front.
Ghost of Christmas Past.
Are we? Do we have a time traveler in chat? That's so ominous.
Oh, here we go.
I'm sliding.
Hide from me.
Ew.
These just ooze
Ew.
macho.
Bowling. This reminds me of the. Wait. Brandley, can you get what I'm talking about?
No. What are you thinking of?
Breaking Rules Virus.
Oh, yeah. I can see that. We'll get there eventually.
Leo came back from the future to warn us
Oh.
about the bird infestation that will cause a second Dark Age.
Yeah.
Don't trust the birds!
They're not real.
The birds aren't real! They're full of the microchips and nanites!
Why do you
Come
think
on,
the
Jerry.
bir-
I know the birds are real, Jerry.
Oh,
No.
the birds are real, Jerry.
The birds are real,
The birds are
Jerry.
very real.
No! The birds are just out there charging wirelessly on the telephone lines! Wake up, sheeple! About Mudahar's mom's
Mom's
aunt
aunt.
thinks Charlie was Jesus in the second
Oh
coming.
yeah.
What? She thought Charlie was Jesus? Why? Just because he has long hair? He hasn't always had long hair.
Well, Jesus probably didn't always have long hair.
How do we know that?
I don't think Jesus
When he
even-
was a baby, at least his hair was probably pretty
yeah,
short.
there's a few like recreations of him where he doesn't have long hair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, also Jesus wasn't white.
So like, we got
No,
Tay here.
likely not.
Okay, Tay.
He would have probably
I mean,
looked like people at the time.
definitely not. I think.
Literally, he would have been a short Arab-looking guy.
Yeah,
probably.
that's it. Like,
Because if you look
Even
at
if, like, genealogically he was just the son of God, he probably didn't even have like
The
any
only-
genes connected to Mary. But
well, I thought the point is that he's like part man, part God, so he would have some genes connected to Mary.
probably,
Otherwise, he wouldn't have flesh, right? That's the point.
maybe. It's hard to
This is a
say.
discussion not to have on stream.
people came and made photoshops of him as Jesus.
That's
yeah.
interesting.
mhm. People
Okay.
did that with Obi-Wan Kenobi as well.
Oh yeah, there's that great meme. Someone's grandma put a picture of him up
Yeah.
on the wall.
Now I'm imagining Jesus like giving his talks, but he just sounds like Charlie.
Hey, what's up, guys? Just wanted to let you know that, like, stealing from your neighbor, obviously that's not really a good thing to do. And obviously, if you just loved everyone else as you loved yourself, well, the world would probably be a better place. A lot like Naruto, if we would all just find the power within, then, you know, we would be a lot better. Okay, see you later. Peace.
I never stopped to look at the ceilings before. Look how weird that is.
What was Jesus' flesh made of? Bread.
Bread!
Hey, there you go. Now it all. He was trying to tell us the whole time.
Guys, I'm literally just a breadstick.
What was that?
What's with the little hairs coming out of the walls? I don't want to know,
I hate
actually.
that. Yeah, don't.
Don't question it. Don't think about it. Don't question.
I actually think of a different
Jay
Charlie.
says, Jesus sounds awesome!
It is awesome. What?
Wine would be the blood, though. Yeah, it's so
Yeah, exactly.
we're eating some kind of soggy breadstick.
You know, breadsticks and wine, it's a good combo.
I mean, it sounds like an Italian dinner.
Yeah.
Who's the spaghetti?
Yeah, getting the upgraded bowl right there is really good because you can hit both of them at the same time.
It's like in Always Sunny in Philadelphia, like the other Charlie's thing. He's like, so you're telling me that every Sunday you show up, you just eat this man alive?
Charlie Day?
Charlie Day's his real name. Charlie Kelly's his name in the show.
Oh, so he's one of those characters who maintains the name of the actor.
Yeah, so,
like
so
Oscar.
is Matt. Well, Mac doesn't have it. He's Mac, and the real guy's Mac, but he's a different name. His name is Ronald McDonald in the show. It is. He's Ronald
Amazing.
McDonald, and he just goes by Mac. PJ, I think you'd like Always Sunny.
I probably would.
It's really funny.
I forgot
Yeah.
his name was
Yeah, his name is Ronald McDonald.
Roland McDolan.
I know. Now I want spaghetti.
Jesus was a
Spaghetti,
spaghetti monster.
spaghetti and breadsticks sounds like prime right
We're
now.
gonna have breadsticks.
That's true. We had
Ew,
we had
what the
lasagna
heck?
earlier this week,
Big
but
crab monster.
I made it with ricotta, and I didn't really like it.
Ricotta. Oh, I love ricotta.
Well, I mean, Always Sunny was created by 3 of the people that are in the show.
Wow.
I mean, it's technically you got Glenn, Charlie, and Rob,
And there's just a giant door in here.
and then Rob's wife is in the show, and then also Danny DeVito, who was only supposed to guest star for like a little thing just for fun, and then it turned out great and the vibe was good, so he stuck around.
Yeah. Oh, SpongeBob, you okay? He's just doing an idle pose.
Yeah, I don't know if Pastafarianism is real or not. I can't tell if it's like, a joke or not.
I always thought it was like... I'm trying to think of the word for it.
Nothing like being man type stuff.
It's like when you make fun of something.
Irony?
Yeah, it's like
An
irony.
ironic thing.
It's
I thought
it's
it was
poking
probably
fun at the
ironic,
whole,
yeah.
organized religion type thing.
It's just like, someone asks you, oh, what religion are you? You'd be like, oh, I'm a Pastafarian.
And it's like, okay.
I worship the flying spaghetti monster.
That would be Scientology. At least that's what people say about
Careful
Scientology.
what you say about Scientology, though. Stephanie Harlow got a very strongly worded email from them.
Oh well. I look forward to my email.
That would explain why Italian food tastes so heavenly. Yeah, that's true.
It does.
Love Italian
Italian
food.
food's like my favorite.
Skybox is so low.
Yeah, it's really weird. I guess I didn't expect people to look up at it.
I mean, I didn't over
The
decades.
IRS is gonna pull up on you now.
The
I'll pull up.
IRS?
I'll pull up.
Oh gosh, is there like a giant tentacle coming out of that door? What the heck is that?
What does that mean?
Why is that there?
He's like, hey, you! Get out of here!
Get off my lawn! And he left.
Can we get in there? Is that not the point?
Well, that's where he came from.
Oh, okay. I guess that whatever that was coming after us.
Yeah. This part always confuses me. I
Yeah.
always forget what to freaking do. 'Cause this just takes us there.
Do we need to go where those manliness tokens are?
Yeah.
I changed my underwear.
Wait, okay, I think I get it.
We have a manly flare, got the stuff tough enough to save the day.
We do that, and then we take that back there. Yep, I got it.
A chance when we were kids. No, no, no. Take a look at what the mermaid did. Ha, ha, ha. And then they had the knee slap fight.
Ham bone.
Yeah, hand boning.
Let's see, we need to move this one up. Maybe not.
Trying to think of any moments from Mudahar's podcast I could send as memes to spread the good word of the world's best podcast, but I don't know what to pick. So I sent Keemstar, but he's a separate case.
There we go.
Hello everyone, Nimurahar here for another episode of Deep Web Browsing, Dank Web Browsing.
Something weird about Mudahar. I watched a lot of his deep web browsing a long time ago. But the video that he made that always sticks with me is the one where he slept in Minecraft in a VR headset for like a month.
A lot of people have done that.
It was a very interesting video. It's
VR
kinda weird.
Minecraft sounds like fun. If that's not on the Quest 2, it should be.
It might be. I mean, it looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's weird to me seeing Mudahar get so big, because I was like subscribed to him when he had like 200k subscribers.
I was subscribed to him even before that. Yeah, I mean, I watched him when he was really small. Like,
yeah.
No one knew who he was. He was some ordinary gamers.
Exactly.
But it was weird, his views has always been way above his subs, because he'd post a video, we'd only have like 200k followers, but the video would get 1 million views, and he's always been like that.
Because I remember, I think I started watching him around when I was going to school for IT stuff, because he had a lot of really good videos, like just expanding your knowledge on how computers work.
Yeah.
You know, Post Malone used to be a Minecraft YouTuber.
Really? Like before he was Post Malone?
Before he was Post
Wow.
Malone.
That's great.
He used to plays with Sky Does Minecraft.
What?
That's awesome.
Mr. Beast is past PewDiePie. Yep.
Today, well, actually, it was a few days ago.
I'm wearing my PewDiePie shirt.
Everyone's been talking about that. He's #1 now.
The shirt says 0 deaths. No, there's 50 no club. PewDiePie. Technically, I bought it when he was at like 90 mil, but
Still.
This long sleeve was the only one that had a design on the sleeves, and I won't buy a long sleeve if it's got blank sleeves. Orange roll. I'm a little
So
hyper
good.
now. It was very tasty, but it was just sugar right as soon as I woke up. I'm like, oh, my brain is racing.
Gotcha.
It puts a whole new spin on Mr. Beast clapping at the end of PewDiePie's congratulations
Yeah, it's
video.
true. Mhm.
It's kind of like a smug clap, like, I'll beat you soon. Just you wait.
Yeah, one of these days. It'll take a couple of years, but
Some days I go back and watch those T-Series songs.
they're
that
good.
He did, yeah, I enjoy them. I like congratulations. I like,
I know what you mean.
yeah.
I think it was Mr. Beast went on the Tiny Meat Gang podcast,
Oh.
and so they're talking about like making bets, and it's really weird because Mr. Beast is like, let's do like a fun bet, like I don't know, like $3,000. You know, we'll like bet on something, and they're like, no way, dude, that's too much.
Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, the electric bowling ball trivializes this level pretty bad, though.
Yeah. But what else did he say here?
Oh, and so he's like, I don't know. He's like, well, what's like a trivial amount of money? Like $1,000? Can you guys bet that? And they're like, dude, I don't carry $1,000 around with me. And he's like, so what do you guys like bet with? They're like $5. And he's like, oh. I'm like, wow.
He's too rich,
Another
man.
floating block challenge. Here we go.
But I mean, of course he's too rich. I mean, look at the videos he makes.
Yeah.
Did you hear that they're gonna do like a Mr. Beast burger kind of thing, but with FNAF?
Really? Like
Yeah.
make a Five Nights at Freddy's actual restaurant?
Yeah, it's
Freddy
not really.
Fazbear's Pizzeria?
It's not like a restaurant, but because Mr. Beast Burger, what he did is that he
They
works
made
out
it
of other
in
restaurants'
other restaurants,
kitchens,
yeah.
and they deliver it.
Oh boy.
So they're gonna do.
Oh, snap, I'm stuck!
The save! If he recovers from this, it'll be the most godlike run I've ever seen.
I don't
They're
even know where I'm
gonna
going from here.
deliver Freddy Fazbear's Pizza from other pizza restaurants,
Like Little
but
Caesars.
it's not Little Caesars Pizza. It's Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but made in
Right,
their
but
kitchens.
made in their kitchens, yeah. It's an efficient way to go about it.
I can just see some little kid just haranguing his parents. I want Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
That little kid is me.
Going after mom and dad, being like, I want Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Like, I got it. As we go after Elliot circa 6 months from now, please, please.
Like
Freddy Fazbear.
On a similar note, I remember when I was working at the theater, I would wear that FNAF jacket every morning when I would go in. And a little kid just went up and just started like hugging me because of the jacket.
Jeez.
Because it was a security guard jacket.
Oh, so
from
he
FNAF.
thought that you were a FNAF security guard?
Yes. Ah!
Oh.
Yeah.
That's like a really like.
Then his mom came up and just dragged him away. But it was a weird thing.
That's like a really weird thing. Is like
Yeah.
you're wearing something that a kid recognizes. They're just all reckless abandon. They'll just come up want to give you a hug.
I want to
Like-
ask you about it.
Yeah, like there was a.
He didn't even say anything. It's interesting.
Like there was like someone and they were in like their fur suit, and so this like kid came up to him and was like, "Oh, I want to hug." And the parents like, "Oh, are you like a mascot type thing?" And he's like,
Yeah.
"No, this is my fur suit."
It's like when we went to VidCon, there was this guy in a fursuit that was just kind of there in a fursuit, and then people started wanting to take pictures with him. So like there was this big long line of all these kids lining up to take pictures with this guy in his fursuit. And they were, VidCon saw this was happening. They were like, okay, well we'll give you, because they had like standby photo places.
Mm-hmm.
Because YouTubers go there and they may not be like official. Meet and greet people.
Yeah,
but
they have
if
designated areas for that kind of thing.
Yeah, so they took the furry guy and brought him over to one of those places so that they could keep an eye on him and what happened,
Gosh, this level's tough.
It is. It's
Yeah.
very hard.
And you gotta do it within a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Ugh.
The floating block challenges are some of the toughest ones.
Eh, that was a close one. Oh man, are we gonna make it?
I don't know. I'm gonna at least make it to this checkpoint.
That's good. But is it gonna let you return?
I think it might give you more time if you run out, but you're at a checkpoint.
I hope so.
I think that's how it works.
Oh my god.
Jeez!
Oh no! All right, let's see what it does. I think it'll leave me with 13 seconds, but put me back here. Yeah. We'll see if it resets it though. Once it runs out. 2, 1.
0.
And then everything just vanishes. Quick, it's over there! That's where we need to beat! Oh, seeing a non-Slav say thank you after bless you? Really?
Yeah, we all do that.
Yeah, that's something we do in America. Oh, I think it restarted me from the very beginning. Oh my gosh.
SpongeBob!
SpongeBob, careful! Oh. Okay, already doing better than before.
So there's this like really weird thing. Like, cannot everyone do like a silly voice that's not their own voice?
I don't think everybody can.
That's like
I think,
baffling to me.
yeah,
'Cause I have a friend who he cannot change his voice.
Well,
Like
which friend?
he
Like at
Josh.
Josh
He
can't?
can't change his voice.
What?
It's the weirdest thing. I'm like, just go like, just you know, do like a, oh hey, how you doing? You know, like make your voice high. He goes, I can't. It's like, I can't do that.
Just doesn't have vocal cord control, I guess.
Yeah, lacks any range of any kind.
Because the way that you do that is by, you know, closing up your vocal cords more. It makes your voice higher.
Mm-hmm.
Can Josh sing?
I don't know. I've never seen him sing.
So maybe not.
Maybe not.
Because when I do like voices or impressions, he's like, I don't know how you do that. That's like seems like magic to me. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I get that to a certain extent because your impressions are very good.
Yes.
But that he can't even do an approximation because it's like, yeah, I can't do
even
impressions,
try to
but
imitate
I
it.
can try. You know, I can be like, Jerry, the birds are wait, they're fake, Jerry.
Well, it's like everyone can do a Kermit to some degree.
Yeah. Like most people.
It's like
Like
I
there's a
can change
meme
my
that
voice.
all guys just have a back pocket Kermit impression. They can
Yeah,
pull out
they-
whenever they want.
exactly.
I am the frog here. I can't do it.
And so it's always like, you don't even got like a Kermit in your back pocket? Like everyone's got a Kermit.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I guess Josh does not have a Kermit. Ooh. And it's dropped.
Yeah, I had to risk everything for that, but I got it.
Spooks.
Now here's the fun part.
Oh, we have a minute.
Yeah, we bounce. I don't know what those are. Oh, it's just an arrow
it's
telling you to go straight
down.
down. Yeah. We did it.
Yeah,
that's it.
That was so much faster.
In Goofy we trust. Yeah, you don't have to feel terrified of saying thank you after someone says bless
We
you.
all do
That's
that.
common courtesy. In fact, when we were kids, the courtesy was bless you, thank you,
You're welcome. Yes. You don't always hear a you're welcome, but it's still courteous to do so.
You know the reason we say bless you is because in like the Dark Ages, they thought sneezing was, if you sneeze, then like a fairy would like sneak inside your mouth and like possess you.
Oh, I thought it was a
Yeah,
demon.
that they would
Or a demon.
they would get in and try to steal your soul, so
Yeah.
you'd say bless you to get them out.
So it was literally, bless you. That way the fairies don't get you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, I'm like, that is such a weird thing to still stick around because it's really
People
like,
just kept doing it without realizing why.
Well, I also feel like when someone sneezes, I feel like you should say something. I don't know. It's just like
Yeah, it's a weird thing that we just feel compelled to.
it's like I feel that way about hiccups often too.
Yeah.
That someone hiccups and I feel like I should say something. That's why we used to just say sprinkle. Remember?
Yes.
I saw this TikTok and I don't know if it's like true, but it was like, oh, if you ever have the hiccups, just remind yourself that you're not a fish and they'll stop.
Oh.
I was like, what?
Weird, never heard
They were
that.
saying that because they said that it's a leftover
From when we were
mechanism
fish.
from when we were fish.
It's not true, but
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that works. But I don't get the hiccups, so
Really?
not anymore. No.
That's crazy. It happens to me like, I don't know, once a month at least.
Shell City dead ahead.
Shell City. Dead ahead.
No, there's one time as a kid I had hiccups so bad for like 2 days, and then after that I never got them again.
That's crazy. One time our grandpa got hiccups, like, what was it, like weeks?
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't allowed to eat solid food. He was in the hospital for it.
Yeah, they made a whole level based off this part of the movie, but they're here like a grand total of like 60 seconds.
Yeah.
But, you know, they had to work with what they had.
Patrick, if you want to destroy
But guess what? We need more Goofy Goober tokens! Again!
You need more Goofy Goober tokens.
Goofer tokens.
Goofer
That's
tokens!
what it said. It said goofer tokens.
You need to get those Goofer tokens, Patrick.
They've got to be tokens.
Oh, yo.
Goofer tokens. We need 2 more.
Oh, only 2? That's not that bad. There's probably a couple more we can even grab, and now that we're men.
Swing and starfish?
Yeah. There's one that we can't get in there until we get the throwing ability, though, which is lame.
Yeah, you're right, Freak. I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah, that's true. Let's just face it, his planning was never very far-sighted.
Yeah, he was not really thinking far ahead.
Plus, you just want genetic diversity.
Yeah.
He was an idiot. Like,
He was-
like that's just all it is. It's like a racist, cruel idiot. Like,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
just it. So it doesn't make any sense to try to create a homogenized race of humans. Like,
No.
I'd be like, okay, we're all gonna have one type of dog. Like,
Yeah,
why?
you never do that.
Just doesn't really pan out.
It doesn't make sense.
It's not natural. It doesn't even exist in nature.
No. Oh, hey, that's easy.
Yeah, exactly. That wasn't much of a problem.
Races are different from ethnicity.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
hard to pin down the exact differences there. At least he was a genius. He was never a genius. He
I
was
don't
a
know that there's
charismatic speaker, and that's all you can give him.
Yeah, I don't know that there's anything that would make him a genius. I mean, he even got kicked out of art school, so.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Can't do that one. I forget what that one is. I think that's one that I'm always missing, because I just don't know where to even find it. But
Yeah,
we still need one
presumably
more.
appeared in the same place and then spread around the world. Yeah, that's what it seems.
Like, they say historically probably all started in Africa.
Pangea.
Yeah. Pangea. Oh, let's just do rock
Same thing would
slide
just
time.
happen. As GN's plan to eliminate ethnicities would breed more ethnicities, new ones. Yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was charismatic and had a guy who was really
And
good
had
at
a propaganda machine, that's
Mhm.
it.
I still think the craziest thing is then after all the, the war, we just poached all the Nazis and we're like, well, how about you go over here and you, like, build rockets for us?
That's true. We
Yeah,
took
like-
all their scientists and we're like, hey, we need you to help us get to the moon, if that's okay.
Yeah, that to me is, like, the craziest outcome, is because there was legitimate war criminals.
What
that
was it,
just-
Operation Paperclip or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Operation Paperclip. That's exactly it.
And just, hey, we'll give you a free pass.
Yeah.
Pretty
We'll
much.
let you go if you work with us. And you're like, alright.
Okay.
And all the ones who didn't, well, they killed them.
Or they went to Argentina, which is
Yeah.
another
Well, they
really weird
escaped to
thing.
Argentina,
They
that
did, yeah.
All these Germans fled to Argentina.
Because they had already set up a few bases there as a just in case, so they just ran out there.
Well, a lot of them changed their names and hid.
Some believe even Adolf himself went to
Yeah,
Argentina.
Some of them say that. I don't know.
He'd
Maybe.
be dead by now, but
Yeah.
who
Don't
can
ask
say?
why I'm talking about Hitler so much. Hey, Rupee.
Rupee,
Coming in at
what's up?
the perfect time as always.
Always a good time.
I feel like Hitler comes up a lot on this stream for
It's
some
true.
reason. It's like the 5th Hitler stream we've
Yeah.
had.
I'd say just because anytime anything related to World War II comes up, I always just like to talk about it.
Well, I like World War
Yeah.
II.
It's
Yeah.
It's a
interesting
very
history.
It's my favorite historical period to discuss for some reason. just a lot of weird stuff that happened during
Yeah,
that like 10-year period.
Really crazy time.
Have you listened to those videos about Mengele yet?
What?
Mengele.
Mengele.
Joseph Mengele,
I don't know if I did.
the terrible Nazi doctor.
Oh yeah, that guy.
The guy who's like obsessed with twins.
Yeah. Steffi Holland did videos about that. I mean, you've got lots of time to listen to stuff, so if you really want to hear more stuff about World War II, you should listen to those videos.
Yeah. What the hell was that guy doing? Because he had like the whole town of twins. It's like, what is going on?
He didn't have a town of twins, but he had a bunch of twins living in his laboratory. And I'll tell you what was going on. He was just injecting them with stuff and seeing what would happen.
Yeah, he had
That's
a free
what happened.
pass to do whatever tests he wanted, so he just started injecting them with various chemicals just to see the
He
effects.
didn't even really keep scientific journals of what he was injecting in them. He was
No.
just trying it out to see what would happen.
Well, he had a theory that twins have a shared, like, brain.
Yeah, like they had some kind of
like,
telekinesis.
Yeah,
type
if one
deal,
felt pain, then the other felt pain too, which is just, ridiculous.
Not true. Not true. Absolutely not true. I mean, there was a few of them that lived past it, but specifically these I think it was one girl twin, and she still doesn't know what like he put in her body, but she's suffering for it. It's terrible.
Well, have you ever heard about that town of twins
I've never heard
in
about
Germany? And it's everyone in the town is a twin.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Joseph
yeah, okay, I
Magdala, like
Probably pulled people from there.
Well, no, he put something in the water supply there that made
Oh,
everyone
wow.
more susceptible to have a twin. And it's this really weird thing. They don't
Yeah,
know
we
what
don't
he
know
did.
what he put in there. Yeah.
But it's like the highest concentration of twins in one location.
That's true. Hitler isn't a boring topic. Let's change to human if his empire wasn't too big, because there would be less for those humans to live in his. Yeah, but it's like, I guess if he kept people from leaving, but I feel like people would eventually have
Well, yeah,
differing
you can't
opinions.
keep them from leaving permanently.
But I mean, it also shows if twins have, marry a twin, then they're more likely to have a twin.
Yeah,
So,
'cause
you're just...
It's genetic.
You're just creating genetic...
It's why it's likely that, we might have twins. It's like it's
It runs in both parts of the family.
that. My brother already had twins.
I know it's in your family, it's in my family.
I don't want to have twins. Unless it's one boy, one girl, then we can just one and done, and that's it.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
That's what I would like. He turned the freaking town gay. I mean, twin.
You turn them twin.
He turned the freaking town twin.
Putting chemicals in water that are turning people into twins.
They're making the frogs twins. Oh no! Whoa!
Whoa! Clutched it.
Are you almost done?
I think. I've got a minute left. Can we do it?
You can do it.
Like, I haven't been
Morty,
slowed down.
Morty,
that
we're going
much.
to Twinsburg, Morty.
Morty, get your backpack, Morty. We're gonna go to Twinsburg. It's the weirdest place, Morty. Everyone's a twin, Morty. They might even have a Morty twin over there.
Okay, maybe I can do it. This is the
more.
last stretch, but it's gonna be close no matter what.
Grandpa Rick, what's the difference between us just going there or going to a twin convention?
This is different. They were raised here.
Oh wow.
Oh, close one.
Yeah. Woo! Time challenge.
Fast. Here's your reward.
That was fast. Disgusting. And I think that was the last one we needed. I've been
nice,
trying my
yeah.
best to keep up with the goofer tokens,
The
know.
goofer tokens.
There are harder challenges to this slide.
She's hot.
Patrick, I think she can hear you.
Listen up, you two. As you're sliding,
She doesn't
things will
care.
appear along the way. You have a limited time.
They picked that moment for Patrick to bring that up. Don't know why.
Also, I mean, in the movie, he's not like SpongeBob. She's hot. He just literally tells her, "You're hot."
I mean, he says it right to her face.
Yeah.
In the movie, so. Never seen a SpongeBob movie. Wow.
Neither is he.
I mean, if there's anyone worth seeing, it's the first one.
It's good.
The other ones, less so.
I haven't seen the other ones. SpongeBob.
I've
Water?
only seen sponge out of water, but not the third one. Because it just didn't look interesting. Okay, I've got my Goofer tokens.
Patrick, you've collected enough Goofy Goober tokens.
I just combined Goofy and Goober and became Goofer.
Oh, I don't remember this. Anchor toss?
Yeah, it's just the throwing ability. No, this unlocks a lot of different missions for Patrick.
TVs to try and trick people to come to Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom.
Bikini Bottom.
Who knows how many...
Never fear, Mindy.
Now, just grab stuff,
Light as a feather.
and then you eat.
Oh, the watermelons. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
I did not remember him throwing an anchor, but I do
No,
remember
he doesn't throw an anchor. I don't know
watermelons.
why they use it in the picture, but they do. Now, maxing out throw also trivializes this level. Because you can hit the TVs from way far away when you have the upgrade. Heavy iron, haha, reference.
I know there's one where they're like CGI plaster onto live action shots and it looks
That
weird.
would be the second one, Sponge Out of Water. Mhm.
Yeah. I mean the first movie is all traditionally animated.
Yes.
With one real life person, David Hasselhoff.
Yeah, well, technically two. David Hasselhoff and then the Cyclops. Cyclops is also a real person.
Oh, okay. I barely remember. Like I
We don't know who
remember
he
the-
is, but he's somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay.
Okay, now. Yeah.
Nice.
Dang, so many man tokens.
All the man tokens. Now, getting the upgrade helps a lot because you can just hit stuff from really far away with it.
Well, that's why the anchor.
Like that.
Wow. Is that a toilet?
It is.
Yeah, we're in like a place where like humans.
It's like a
dump
dumping
trash.
ground, yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
Sad.
Sag.
Talking about Saz.
Saz. Good old Saz.
Really been thinking about the Quarry a lot lately.
Really?
Corey's
It
quite
was a really fun game.
It was.
I like Corey.
Now we can just hit the TV from over
The
here
ending
instead
is
of going
just
the
a
long way.
letdown. That's the only thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I really liked the Quarry, and then the ending is just anticlimactic in comparison to like the ending of Until Dawn or any of the other Dark Picture series.
Let's see, I've never seen Until Dawn, so
Yeah, I guess if you
So,
don't have
I thought
any
the ending was
preconceived
fine.
notions, then
Oh, whoops.
it just felt like it ended too quick.
Yeah.
yeah, it did feel like they
It just kind of wrapped up
rushed
real
up the
fast.
end.
Yeah, and then it kind of just goes,
And
oh,
then
this person survived.
And then the stupid podcast wrap up was
Yeah.
that was
Oh,
a bit
that was-
lazy.
Yeah, they could have done better there.
Well, the thing is, it's not that it's lazy because it took a lot of work, but it's just dumb.
It's just a weird decision.
It's dumb because it took a lot of time. Someone had to write that whole thing. They had to pay people to act it out.
Yeah, make that fake
And nobody really
podcast.
cared about it. Like, nobody likes that ending. And Until Dawn, they just had each person, like, telling the police about what they saw, and depending on the evidence that you found, it changed what they would say. And, you know, depending on who lived, that would also change what they would say. Someone would be like, oh, where's Mike? Is he okay? What?
Mike-
No!
Mike's-
What happened to Mike?
Mike's dead. Alternate ending. I'm right here.
They'd be
Whoa,
like,
it's Mike.
what happened to Mike? Is he okay? Oh, good, he's just in the other room. I guess I'll talk to
You
him
ever think
later.
about going Until Dawn again? I don't think we ever considered streaming it again, but
Until Dawn wouldn't be bad because Elliot's
Suck
never...
days.
Elliot played a little bit, I think.
Yeah.
You played a little bit of it, but you didn't finish it? Or was that just Detroit Become Human?
I was just Detroit Become Human.
Until Dawn's very good.
Not bad for a
If you like the
human.
Quarry, you'd love Until Dawn. Until Dawn's better than the Quarry.
It is.
A lot of people
No.
played the Quarry, and then they're like, I liked Until Dawn better. Let me see if that's true, or if it's just nostalgia. And then they played it, and they're like, it's still better. Until Dawn is very good. And it's also terrifying because it has
Oh yeah, it was
the
real
controller.
scary.
There are moments when you have to hold completely still.
You can get ripped off by that, but
And when I played, PJ did get ripped off. When I played it, I remember that I was so scared that my hands were shaking, and I couldn't hold it still, so I had to pause and like take a breath, otherwise I would have died right at the end.
They punish you for not shooting what's his face near the beginning.
Like literally kill Abby for that. Yeah.
What are we playing next?
Yeah, good question.
There was discussion of Fallout 4.
There was, yeah. There's talk of Fallout 4.
There's talk of Blenda rehashed.
You know they're gonna release an enhanced PS5 edition of Fallout 4 soon.
Really? Maybe wait until that comes out.
Maybe. That'd probably be a good idea. Because it'll have all of the Creator Club exclusive content just packaged in with it.
That'd be cool. Is it gonna have all the expansions on it too, like the DLC?
Probably. I would hope so if it has all the Creator Club stuff. If not, I'll just buy it again for the 5th time.
For the 5th time.
PJ owns a lot of different copies of Fallout 4. It's a good game.
We have it on Xbox One, PS4, I have it on PC, I've got DLC on all of those. Except I don't have all of them on Xbox, but most of them.
I'm trying to think what other good GameCube games
Does
there
the Creator
is.
Club have anything good? I've heard it had a couple
We
good
could
things.
play- Well, as for GameCube games, I think they're
But
all
it'll
right.
also have a, a 60 FPS enhancement because the game doesn't run at a base 60 FPS.
Right. We had Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies.
Also good.
I'm trying to think of like what my favorite GameCube games were.
Yeah.
Nothing like story based. It was literally like Monkey Ball, Mario Kart, and Super Smash Brothers.
Mm.
Billy Hatcher.
Billy Hatcher. Oh man,
Billy Hatcher's
that's-
amazing.
That's such a good game.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen that game start to finish.
Oh,
yeah.
maybe we could play Billy Hatcher.
You could.
We've been meaning to do that one like since the stream started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen all of Billy Hatcher, then definitely. We could even play multiplayer one time.
That's true. I like the multiplayer.
Me and PJ used to play multiplayer and make up stories.
How's my Pokemon Scar experience been so far? I haven't played much, just the 2.5 hours for the stream. But so far, pretty fun. Some performance issues here and there, but not as bad as what other people have seen. Although on that note, Jazz did message me on Discord, showing that there was a point where when the screen was fading out, the characters, you could see them T-pose for a brief second as it was fading out. And I was like, oh no, it's Ball on Wonderworld all over again. Except not as noticeable, because I didn't notice it when it happened at least, but...
Does Elliot know anything about Fallout? No. Because if he doesn't, a modded playthrough with Blenda that's totally different from the basic story sounds like the perfect start.
Yes, and we would definitely have mods.
I think mods are a good idea. But we
Yeah,
gotta
because
keep the
we also,
basic
we had
idea.
mods when we were playing as Blender the first time, too.
Yeah, we did.
We installed, the basic necessary ones.
We installed of course, the most necessary, Strong wearing a hat mod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally needed that.
Was this like what occurred during COVID? Because I don't think I ever
Yes.
saw any of the Blenda.
Yeah,
it was
you didn't
during
see any
COVID.
Blenda.
Yeah,
it was during COVID because PJ and I would play games
Yeah,
every
once
night.
I went over to your apartment and we played.
We played a little bit
one
of
night,
Blenda.
yeah.
Isn't it like the end though?
Oh, technically the story's over.
The
We were
story
just
was over.
doing
It was
extra.
post experience.
Yeah,
Oh,
we were
that's
just
what it
doing extra
was.
stuff. Yeah, but the story of Blenda is one that we came up with on our own. The story of Blenda is that she is a.
You've told me it, but
Okay.
I'm just saying I never.
No, you didn't see any of
I
it.
wasn't a
Yeah.
part of any of those streams
Yeah.
because it was.
Well,
It
no,
wasn't
we
even
didn't stream.
We didn't
Yeah.
stream it. We wished we had done it, but
Yeah, because we were just hanging out playing.
and we could have
Fallout.
just streamed it right off the PS4.
We
just
should have done
casually,
it just
which
to
we should
have
have done.
just to have the story.
but
just
I
to
wasn't
have
in
it.
my right of mind at that point.
Yeah, I didn't even consider it until we were already like 3/4 of the way through.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
But I think Blenda's still a great story.
Oh yeah. If we recreated it, I think it would still be tons of fun.
Blenda 2, yeah. I mean, it
Sort of. Blenda
Blenda to the
remastered.
left. Blenda to the left.
Yes.
Because it's like her living her life all over again, but just, there's different random things that happen. Like, it's unlikely that we would see the neighbors in that one place with the
Oh,
note.
that was nuts.
That was the
Like,
craziest
we'll have
moment
to
of the whole thing.
remind people about that, because that's one of the things that set the story in motion.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that
my
changed her arc
gosh.
completely because
Yeah.
she saw the note that said, "Oh, what did it
Like,
say?
see you soon,
See you
signed
soon,
your
your
neighbors.
neighbors.
And then literally, her neighbors, as ghouls, rolled up and attacked her.
And then she was forced to realize that the people of her neighborhood didn't love her.
They hated her.
They hated her, and they hated how she kept trying to sell them all this terrible stuff. And it like rocked her world because she was like...
She always believed she was a pillar of the community.
And she was not. Everybody hated her.
Yes.
Even in death, you know, they're coming out.
Like, they were so determined that they became ghouls and hunted her down 200 years later.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And that would likely not happen, which would change her arc a lot, I think.
Right, you're talking about the shopping bag. It was just floating around because the character model didn't load. That sounds funny, though. It's like, I wish I would have noticed the T-posing thing. I would have laughed a lot at that. Shoot.
Yeah, Elliot doesn't even know who Strong is, so...
Excuse me. Whoa.
Oh, did you sneeze?
Yeah.
Bless you.
I sneezed and coughed at the same time.
Oh,
and
I
it just
hate
exploded. That. Oh, that hurt,
The
too.
thing is, Blenda and Strong have to be together.
Pardon me.
That's just how it has to be.
Oh, yeah.
I think that we did consider, like...
Like, I think we were considering Hancock at first, right?
Yeah, we did consider Hancock, and we also considered, like, using a mod to have Father be our...
Yeah, to have Father stay alive and become a companion.
Yeah.
But once we met Strong, everything changed.
Yeah. I think some mods that have more content for story perspective. I would like to add an Enclave mod and see if there's one where you can either fight or join them to know how either would work into the lore.
Right. I've not installed that Enclave mod, but I know of it.
Whoa.
You know, I found very few, like, actual mods that add, like, story elements to Fallout 4. I know they exist, I just haven't seen any of them. At least none that completely alter it. This part with the fan is stupid.
We also had an idea for another character that,
That's
like,
true.
if he started from a different area, right?
Yeah, with the Start Me Up mod, where he has, like, the alien helmet thing, and he has psychic powers.
I think that his name was saved in my Android notes.
Oh no, is it still around?
I don't think so.
The thing's long gone.
Oh, jeez! The fan!
The collision on that is really weird.
Yeah, I don't even know much about the Enclave, because I've never played a Fallout game that had them in it. But I've seen lore videos and stuff, so I know what they're all about. But I haven't actually seen it first person.
Blenda's last name is Erskine.
Yes, it is Erskine.
Yes.
I'm surprised you remember.
But with one S.
Yes.
And we named her that because in, Walking Dead, the last chapter, it was like Erickson High School or something like that.
Yeah.
But there was one time where they accidentally spelled it
They wrote
Erskine.
Erskine, yeah.
And you know, her first name was also based off of, like...
A weird typo thing.
In Metropolis Mania, because a lot of the name... It was made in Japan and very Japanese, and
her name was supposed to be Brenda, but they got it
put
mixed
Blenda.
up. We loved it so much that we used it.
It's a classic. I've been really wanting to play Metropolis Mania. I had the PS2. I could play Metropolis Mania. I gotta finish X-Files first. Have I told you how much a copy of Rhythm Heaven Fever costs?
No, how much?
So I was looking it up because I really wanted to play it. You know, it's for the Wii. And we never had it. So I was like, what if I want to buy a copy off of Amazon? It's $150.
Oh, that's so bad.
Wii games? If I go back and just buy and invest in those, oh my gosh, so many Wii games
you
are
might have
so
to emulate.
expensive.
I was looking into emulating, but now I'm also like, I might look at a local game store and
Oh
see
yeah,
if
you
someone
might be
has
able
it
to pick it up
used for like
secondhand.
$20.
But usually, like GameStop and stuff will look up
Not
the online
GameStop.
prices.
I'm not looking at GameStop.
Oh,
I'm talking
like
about
one
like
of,
that
the
game
game
store
store.
that Dad took us to that one time.
Yeah, you might get lucky with that. Oh!
Aw.
I might just give up. I'm gonna try one more time here.
Could I give it a try?
Okay, yeah, go for
Looks
it.
a little bit like Monkey Ball.
It is. It's a lot like Monkey Ball.
It's
The momentum's not the same, but
because I could emulate it, but I feel like I'd rather play it on the Wii. You know what I mean?
yeah, it'd be more fun.
Like, I started wanting to play it because there's this guy whose old streams I've been watching from like 2 years ago, who played all the Rhythm Heaven games, and he like perfected every single one of the rhythm games, and he had an actual copy of Rhythm Heaven Fever.
There's seemingly no show like the X-Files. Like, you've searched very far wide and found nothing. I mean, there must be some that kind of try to imitate its style out there, but maybe none with success.
Yeah, I don't know that there is one that's there are a lot that have like the male and female partners dynamic. I don't like Bones, things like that. But I don't know that any one of them does it like the X-Files.
I don't think anybody had the guts.
There's a little bit of magic
to
there.
make something like
That's
the
the
X-Files.
thing.
You don't have the guts.
The X-Files is... I couldn't believe how much of the conspiracy that's in there is actual conspiracy that, if it's real, is, like, terrifying. So much of it is like, I can't believe they actually talked about this on network television.
Because like, people think this might have actually happened.
There's a lot there that I'm like, I mean, it sounds kind of convincing. Oh, it's quite good at Monkey Ball.
Yes.
Wow.
This is not
a little
enough
different.
like Monkey Ball, though.
This is SpongeBall.
Yes.
SpongeBall round pants.
Does it feel anything like
It's
Monkey
really
Ball?
weird because his acceleration's really fast.
Yes,
he-
that's
so
the
it's
thing
very
about
cool. That's
it.
what's different about Monkey
It's-
Ball. You accelerate very slowly, but he doesn't nearly instantly.
Yeah,
So
it's
you
like
can't.
like in Monkey Ball, I wouldn't be able to get enough speed to pound across that bridge like that. I'm going too fast because I'm missing the spiral. Shut up, SpongeBob.
Interesting how its official main genre is apparently horror.
Oh, I guess.
I can see that.
Yeah, there's definitely some horror elements in a lot of episodes.
Oh my
No!
gosh. That's
Oh! You got it. You can also slow down by tilting back, obviously.
Okay, I'm done with that.
It's harder than it looks.
It's really tough.
I'd say maybe...
I have years of muscle memory and experience with it, and I still can't get past that fan.
For me, I'd say horror just because of the existentialism that comes with it. But also, personally, horror just because like, you have to watch Scully get in trouble and hurt so many times. Like, no!
In the game or the show?
Show.
Well, I mean, just think of all the gross, like, bug episodes and bees and all the... There's some really just
The cockroach
yucky...
episode.
The cockroach episode. There's some that are just
There are people
gross.
that's their favorite episode.
Oh!
They love the cockroach episode. I don't get it.
I just like gross things.
It is very creepy crawly. It really gets under your skin. It's really gross.
Well, because literally the people think that the bugs are crawling under their skin.
It's interesting that they give you the health bar in this level, because it's impossible to get hurt during the SpongeBob ones.
Yeah.
I wonder what would happen if you ran into an enemy, like if you just loaded one in. There's like some
Yeah.
kind of error handling for that.
I wonder if he would make any kind of noise or
Would
any
you turn
kind
back
of
to
animation.
normal, or I don't know. Need to make some SpongeBob movie videos.
I don't
or
think
just
we've
do
seen-
experiences with that
I don't
stuff.
think we've seen a mosquito episode.
Wasn't that the one where they're, like, in the forest and
Is
they,
that-
they get, like,
is that
stuck in the car?
mosquitoes? Were they mosquitoes in that one?
I thought they were.
Maybe. That
Like
one's,
the glowing
Here's
tree
the
bugs.
fan.
Sometimes I'll see gift sets from that, and I always want to reblog it because there's a lot of like really good moments. But
Ah!
then all of them
Okay,
include
that's
like
it.
the guy like in the car. and it's
You
just,
did
like,
exactly what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, well, what if you just run really fast?
Just
and
go
then
real
it just
fast and
immediately gets...
Just bounced right off,
I
yeah.
don't even remember anymore. It wasn't the biggest highlight of the series. It's pretty creepy though. It's pretty gross.
Oh, it just drops me right back in. Okay.
No!
Let's try one more time. I was hoping it would spawn me outside of it instead of putting me in. It usually does that, but not this time. I'm stuck forever.
Purgatory.
Purgatory.
I mean, the only way to get back out to where I was would be to win.
Maybe for
Oh,
that fan
no.
part, it's like you have to go really slow.
Maybe, but it's hard because the platforms are moving.
And the acceleration is just so fast. Like impossible to go slow. What was the last episode we watched?
It's been a little while. Let me see.
It was like the one where like the UFO crashed.
No, we saw past that. We watched that one a long time ago, and then took a long break, and then went back.
Fan is actually pretty early on in the level. It's just hard to
Move
get around.
your-
Okay, I think I need to get up to the
nasty.
fans and then just try to stop instead of trying to rush it.
Oh, the next one's a Christmas episode.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
Let me see X-Files, and then I'll... Okay, I don't want to watch the next one. Can we? Yes, thank you. Okay, we just watched the Postmodern Prometheus, which was that the creature, the black and white one with like the guy that was like, he's trying to make a perfect human or whatever.
Oh.
It was very cheesy.
It was like the longest episode
It
ever.
felt like a movie. Some of them just feel like a movie. Some of them like it's good that it feels like a movie, and some of them it's like, come on.
Just wrap it up.
The one that was good that it felt like a movie, a couple of them. There was the one where they were stuck in the ice place with that weird worm thing. That one was great. And then another one was the one where they were like on that boat and they were slowly dying of thirst, and whatever was on there was aging them, and it was terrifying.
They were like
Even that didn't work.
old age.
Yeah.
The amount of precision. And that's not even... That's like... so close to the beginning of this stage, too. It's just so hard.
See, now, what if you get me to that part and then I try? Because I can't get to
Maybe.
that part.
You haven't even gotten to the fan, so...
Teamwork.
Is there like a cat noise that's playing in this? Because
I think it's the sound of the fan.
it-
Sound of the fan.
Squeaking.
It's so annoying.
It's not like...
Oh,
It's
jeez.
just a fan.
It sounds like...
Sound like scam back then, it would be like...
Your phone bill, huh?
The snow worm and the aging one, yeah. Those ones are good.
I remember not having this much trouble, but that's just the curse of the Let's Play for you.
The snow worm one didn't even really feel like X-Files. It felt like just like a movie of some kind. And just Mulder and Scully happened to be here. Okay, there's not a whole lot left after that part, at least. Okay, we're here.
Yeah, we're here. Somehow roll to a stop.
You have to like go wait until it's diagonal, but like on this side.
Maybe.
Give it a shot. What I don't like about this is the
In my
camera.
Rotate the
mind's
camera to
eye,
give us
I'm
a better
picturing
angle.
something like
That,
that, and then
yeah.
like time it
And
like
you have to
perfectly,
time it with the fan, and then
and
just...
like get really close to that edge.
Oof. I don't think we're finishing this stream.
Maybe. It might be faster to literally just quit out back to the start of the level and walk back.
I have faith. It'll be hype when we finish it.
Yes.
I think that's how you have to do it. But I don't have the mechanics down enough to do it. I can see it in my mind's eye. Ooh, gaming. So in Sea of Thieves, you can like name your ships, and I had the idea I should name my ship Gamer Word. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's so bad.
It's pretty dangerous.
It's so bad.
It's worse than the other one that you have that's also pretty bad.
What was the other one I had?
The C word?
Oh, yeah. That's one.
SEAWARD.
Like, C-word!
But also... oh
Oh no! So close, man.
English!
That was the closest we've gotten. If we can get past that, I think the rest of it'll be easy.
Yeah, that's interesting. I actually think being closer to the fan is easier there.
Yeah. Gotta move in rhythm with the fan.
You'll be sailing on the gamer word.
Sailing on the Gamer Word. All aboard the Gamer Word.
All of my ships are named after parts of the Caribbean stuff. I have Give Nothing Back, Savvy, and Jar of Dirt.
My sloop is called Keck Deck.
It's a frog boat.
And I have a bunch of frog stuff.
You have better memory than I did. I thought that the yellow was gonna stay.
Yeah, I'm trying to pay attention. Oh boy. Oh jeepers
You got it,
creepers!
Ah, okay. Pay close attention.
Yes.
Red is good.
Okay, it goes red, yellow, blue, I think.
Yeah.
Red, yellow,
Blue. Then red.
Yeah, just go slow.
Then
You don't want to take
yellow.
any chances.
I
with
was
that.
just gonna
Yeah.
say, I was like, oh.
It's like, don't take any chances.
This part's gonna be
no.
a
Oh no.
misery.
Oh no.
Because you don't have a lot of room to work. I remember losing on this part a lot, so... Oh no, my acceleration's not good because we're going uphill.
That's the point, huh?
Yeah.
These jerks. I can't just end right there.
I know, right?
Gosh.
Oh, no! I just... I was one like millisecond too early on that, because instead of moving over the edge, it just knocked me off.
This level's hard, man.
There's a difficulty spike with these.
Seriously.
Pretty severely.
This game is for kids?
Yes.
It took me a while to beat it in my youth, I remember.
Do you mean the red, yellow, and blue? The red, yellow, and blue is easy. That's not the part you struggled with.
Oh no, that part's easy. There's the part after that. We're getting on the spinning wheel thing here. The red, yellow, and blue part is too easy. There's no way to lose that unless you're impatient.
I followed a bunch of the guys that made the Rolled Out game, which is like the spiritual successor to Monkey Ball. And they say one of the most difficult mechanics in a game is tilting platforms and spinning wheels like that. They're like, that's always a difficulty spike for any player. Right, if you want to make just a horrible level, put it with rotating platforms.
I think I've got it down to a science now.
East. All right.
Nice work.
Yeah, that part's easy. It's nothing, but
oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, it's blue, red, yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah.
Blue.
Red.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Blue. Red. Yellow. Blue. Okay.
We're there now, man.
Okay,
as long as I don't mess it
don't,
up.
don't get too cocky. Let's do it.
Careful, SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, careful!
Woo! Apparently some people call that post-run Prometheus episode of classic, which I certainly can't relate to because I don't remember at all, which means like it seems like very stylistic. I think that was probably
my
the idea.
hand is sweating right now. I was just gripping the same part of the controller for like half an hour.
The episode was okay.
Woo!
But it definitely felt like it was supposed to be like higher art than the rest.
An experimental
Not just Super
episode.
Mario Sunshine. Yeah, it is a lot like Super Mario Sunshine. With the secret courses, it's very similar to that. They were also frustratingly difficult.
They were.
They're the
The
worst.
same freaking thing.
They're worse than this.
Oh, that's right. You have to stack the stupid melons on the thing.
That's weird.
No.
3 melons then.
What's happening? I just think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Just vomited out a sweater already. Jesus spaghetti.
That's why they put 3 melons here, because you need 3 of the friggin' things.
Can you even jump on top of 3?
Yes.
Oh.
There we go. Woo! We got stuck on this level for a long time.
Yeah.
It was probably one of those games where it took us months later to get back to it and finally beat it.
Yeah.
Although it felt like years because time flowed slower back then.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought that sounded like SpongeBob. That screaming noise they make. I don't know if it's supposed to be them or...
I think it's them.
I bet they got Tom Kenny to do it though.
Probably.
Now, we can't use this just yet. The Sonic Wave guitar.
Ah, yep, I remember that.
But more stacking puzzles. Yeah. Yeah, one ain't gonna be enough.
No.
Only problem is...
Time.
Yeah. The melons will break if you leave them too long.
I love the way Patrick runs.
Yeah, it's a nice little animation.
I think you can do it.
Yes.
Just gotta jump.
There we go, baby.
He kinda goes woo, 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 woo.
Now, we hack and just throw it up like that. No, okay, it didn't work. Alright, ah! Yeah, I know I can do it. I've done it before. You have to get further away. Yes! See? Normally you're supposed to go on those trampolines and then throw it, but you can skip it by just doing the big throw.
That's pretty cool.
I think they don't expect you to unlock it yet, but I always do. Another big random door. Is there a tentacle on this one? I never noticed that tentacle on the other door until now. The things you discover.
Indeed.
Gotta watch out for those worms, man.
Yeah.
I hate bugs.
Yeah. I would hate just waking up and finding just a bug on me somewhere.
What's that? Oh.
Did you say this mission was 3 Meter Island?
It said that it was available.
Are they referencing the 3 Mile Island? The nuclear accident?
I guess so, yeah. Dispatch.
Hey, Sponja.
Bob Esponja.
SpongeBob. I used to watch Corone play
Yeah.
Battle for Bikini Bottom.
This part's really easy too, because normally you have to go over there, but with the super throw ability,
Wow.
done.
It even puts you ahead, because it thinks you had to be there.
Yeah, exactly, because normally you're supposed to. They don't even account for you being able to do that, which is weird.
Speedrun strats.
Because I didn't even have to try to go out of my way to do that.
What is this?
Floating block. This one's gonna be tough. Maybe not as tough as the sponge ball, but tough. Look at this, I already have almost 2 extra levels as well. It would be really easy to unlock it. I think they expect you to use those extra points on more health.
Yeah, maybe.
Which as a kid I might have done, you know, because you're more concerned about getting hit. But now it's like, eh. I know how to avoid the enemies.
Now that you're a gamer.
A true gamer!
Yeah.
Gamer.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
no.
Gaming.
Gamer!
Gamer!
So much gamer happening right
So
now.
much gamer. High level gaming. MVP.
But this one is hard because of the ice blocks and all that.
Ooh, you know what I just had a terrible flashback to?
What?
The Jimmy Neutron GameCube game where you have to
Funkies.
go across not the GameCube, sorry. Game Boy.
Oh, you mean Jimmy Negatron?
Yes, and the part in the butterfly world where you have to jump on the
Ugh.
floating blocks.
Yeah. That's the first level of the game.
I hate that game.
Yes.
I hate that game.
Yes. It's a very tough game.
It's stupid. You were only able to beat it with a cheat code.
Yes. Although I've recently discovered that I was just playing it incorrectly, and there's a way to do it without using it. Only in no other part of the game do you have to do what you need to do there. So I hadn't even considered it an option.
That game is like the most ridiculously hard game I've ever played.
A lot of the Game Boy games were just
Oh,
trash.
no, I'm ugh.
The
Okay, I need to
music
be more
in it
patient. I can
is
do
also,
this.
I mean, the music in it is pretty good, but
think
it
I have to
makes me
reset
feel
it
sick
now,
to
though.
listen to it. Why do you need to reset it?
Because when you die, it doesn't reset the timer.
Oh, boo.
So you have to just reset it because you won't have enough time.
Right. Yeah, the game is hard. The music is okay, but it just makes me feel sick every time I hear it. Because it reminds me of playing the levels over and over. Cindy's Dream, that's what it was.
Cindy's Dream, yeah.
Butterfly level, come on.
Like, as a kid, I don't think we ever even made it to any of the big bosses
No.
at the end. I only did that when I Let's Played it in 2018.
You saw a lot of stuff that I never saw. I beat Cindy's Dream once. I got to the level with, like, the Dark City one time.
Yes, the Dark World and all that.
Yeah. That's as far as I ever got. And it was terrifying. And I was like, I'm not playing
Which,
anymore.
you can also do that as one of the first levels.
Oh.
But that's like the hard one. Cindy's Dream is supposed to be the easy one.
I think I remember a quantum dimension.
Yeah, there was one like that.
I remember seeing that. What was it that Nick called you in the game?
Cool Boy.
Cool Boy.
So
Right.
you are Cool Boy at the very
You are
end of
cool
the game.
boy.
I don't know why the dialogue was so weird and
Whoa. Even if he said you are a cool boy, that's still weird.
It's still a weirdly structured sentence.
Yeah, Screeb got his computer working in it.
Oh,
It turned
that's
out to
great.
be
Mhm.
a RAM that was messed up, and then he got a new hard drive, and then that was that.
Well, great. Glad to
That's
hear
great.
it, Scream.
Mhm. Oh, hey, you can't grab the edges of the blocks! It's an oversight. Also, why doesn't it, like, at least give you a medium amount of time when you reset at the checkpoint? What's the point of even trying if you don't have your time back?
They want you to start
There's
over.
no point.
It's supposed to
Because
be
after the
hard.
time runs out, you start all over anyway. It's a weird thing.
Man, I'm getting hungry. Can you hear my stomach rumbling?
Yeah. It's almost lunchtime, it's fine.
Like, there's no way I'm gonna make it with 20 seconds on the clock, but it's not gonna stop me from trying.
It's practice, at least.
Yeah.
Gay.
It's right over there, but I can't get to
Cut the
it.
corner!
Yes, cut the corner. That was crazy. Oh, you're almost
Oh my
there.
gosh, there are 2 seconds on the clock!
No! Come on. We had 5 more seconds.
Well, at least we've proven that we can do it. I proved I could make it there, at least. Oh no, those spikes. Okay.
This music is just so soulless.
I know.
Yeah.
It just drains me to hear it. It feels like
does.
it's insulting me.
It literally, it hurts my spirit to hear that just godless piano. Dun, dun, dun.
No! Just belly flop down, Patrick.
Hate it.
It's the song of your nightmares.
It's just so boring.
Yeah.
It's like being in a waiting room.
The vibe is waiting room, I think you're right.
Yeah.
The look of like everything around is just
Even looks like the
waiting room.
wallpaper of a waiting room.
Yeah.
This is what your mind feels like when you're in a waiting room.
Yes. This is exactly how I feel while I'm waiting for the doctor or at some kind of appointment. I'm just like, when will this be over? Come on.
I absolutely hate the sound of rock organ too. Little fun fact
Yeah.
about myself.
Really? You don't like rock organ?
I've always hated the sound of rock organ. It just sounds so stupid. Like, it sounds like you're at a freaking baseball game.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Take me out to the game.
The game. No!
Oh, gosh! Man, we don't have enough time now.
You can do it. Keep trying.
Because this puts us pretty far back.
Gamer mode engaged.
I mean, you didn't think we had enough time last time. We were just a few seconds away.
That's true.
Are you watching Muda?
Oh, it's nice to hear something else. Need a break from the music.
We got 9 seconds.
You got this.
We're not gonna make it, but... Yeah, we did even worse this time. Because I was right over there before.
Yeah.
If I hadn't died right there, I would have totally done it.
It's okay. We can do it.
This one is so hard, but I think it's the last one. I think this is the last floating block puzzle, which would explain it.
Oops.
Pretty sure.
I love Wendigoon.
Wendigoon is great.
Did you ever watch The Internet Historian with Wendigoon in it, PJ?
I think so.
Man stuck in the hole.
Did you watch the one about the man stuck in a hole?
Maybe.
It's very
Pretty
It
sure I
came
did.
out recently. It was a few weeks ago.
I might have seen it. If not, I'll watch it.
If
Definitely.
not,
I'll
you
watch
should
it again.
Definitely, even if you've already watched it, I'd say watch it again.
It'd be a good work listen.
It's
Yes.
a great work listen. That's a crazy story.
Like, I've had stories are some of the most rewatchable videos around.
Yeah.
So how are you liking the new job? Is it just
I like it.
a mindless
you know?
grind?
Pretty much. Not a lot of thinking. Some of them require you to think and observe a little bit, but otherwise, it's pretty simple.
Does it suit you pretty well?
Yeah.
Is it weird?
Oh, gosh, man. Okay, what were you saying?
Is it weird to think less and get paid more? That's always a really weird thing I find.
Yeah.
Where it's like I get a better job and I'm like, wow, I think less and I make more. And it's like this doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
It's weird.
Does it feel like it takes less energy than working at the warehouse?
No.
Well, because you're
Because
there
the hours
longer.
are longer.
Yeah, the hours
Yeah.
are longer, yeah.
Not a apples to apples comparison
But-
there.
Yeah, but it's like, do you like it better than, like, having to, like, stain and stuff?
I think I like the standing more because it's totally thoughtless. I can just zone out entirely and just listen to a video, and that's all I need to do.
What's really interesting is I was looking at your Patreon the other day. I was like, this man is making money while he's at work. And I was like,
Little
that's
bit.
cool.
Hey, you know, it's passive income.
It's true.
It's great.
I mean, you gotta put a little work when you're making the videos and what
Yes,
have you,
but really what I mean is that,
Okay. Oh no.
well, you can
Cool. Gaming.
Gotta wait.
Gamer
for
mode?
It. Yeah, we did it with 23 seconds to spare. That's the difference it makes.
I guess it's not totally passive.
One
but,
day
you
you'll
know,
understand. One day.
Did Elliot start watching from the beginning, or did you watch from the timestamp on the video?
I didn't watch from the timestamp. I don't. My phone's kind of small,
I'll find
so
it.
I was
I'll
like,
find it
I don't feel like
for you.
scrubbing through. I didn't see that
You
you'd
can
put the
figure it out.
timestamp till
Got
later.
it. Let's go back. This is a little before.
Trying to get age restricted.
You think what happened is like the U.S. and Russia, they're in like their fourth war in the future, and then aliens land. It's like, hold up, guys. It's like, hold up, we have a whole different species to kill.
I don't like you Russians, but the scorpions over there, I don't know.
They're just like, hey, I know we look different, but they look different than most of us.
At least we're all human.
But that motherfucker's got 6 arms. And a laser rifle. So it's in our best interest. We have to kill it. We have to kill it.
You would hope. You would hope.
Right.
More than likely, Russia would try and ally with the aliens first and turn the aliens on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot I could do this for a second.
Oh yeah.
I bet you're supposed to blow up those boxes, but I just jumped around them.
Yeah.
And look, level up again.
Nice.
I'll probably save it for the guitar one. Actually, I've got 2 points. I'll just give him a bit of health.
Sure, yeah, I got to.
Oh boy, another Krabby Patty.
Because after I level up the guitar thing, all I'll need to do is level up health.
No, I've been having this like crazy thought lately, where it's like everyone should be in some form of content creation. If you make $2 a day,
Which that would be pretty good if you made
that-
$2 a day.
yeah,
but-
if you can make $2 a day
That's 60
from
bucks a month?
something, $60 a month, but you do that on like 10 platforms, hey, that's really good passive income.
Yeah. Here comes the fan again. Need something to throw.
Power of technology.
Oop.
I'm turning into such a different kind of nerd because now, like, I didn't believe my brother. He's like, dude, he's like, metrics are so interesting. He's like, I love looking at data. And I was like, no, that's so nerdy. And then I'm like, Man, I wonder what the metrics for PJ's Patreon is. I wonder what that growth chart looks like over the years. I'm like, I want to see that data, because I think it would be super interesting to analyze.
Yeah, data can be pretty interesting. Occasionally I'll look over the analytics and just be like, oh, that's cool.
Oh, I love looking at my Twitch analytics. When I got hosted by that German YouTuber, it totally screwed my metrics, because even now, the most views I'll get will be like from Europe, which before it used to be US.
Right.
And that just looks like, wow, that totally messed my metrics.
Yeah, your follower base is European now.
Yeah, for the most part.
A lot of mine tends to be.
Yeah, which is really interesting.
See if I can hit it from here. No, it's too far.
I'm kind of glad that you can't smell people's breath through their phone.
Oh, yeah, of course. What we do need to do is just get over here and press these buttons.
Your metrics are from the UK. Huh, that's interesting. I do wonder where a lot of Leo's metrics are from, but he's not here.
Yeah, we could ask him next time, but...
I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Japan.
Yeah, for bird videos?
Oh, yeah.
For like a bird video.
Speed run exploits, go! Ah, it's still too far.
Oh, I feel like you can hit that.
Yeah.
Like, maybe from there. Oh, that's like perfect. Oh, so close.
Maybe on the first trampoline, at least. Let's see.
I have this like really weird habit of
wow, it doesn't work. Okay.
if I get someone in my chat that like is speaking another language, I'll just Google Translate it real quick, and then I'll Google Translate what I'm trying to say, and they get like really thrilled, and I'll do like the text to speech robot, and they'll just be like, oh my gosh, I've never seen anyone do that before.
Oh, by the way, did you hear about Twitch adding guest starring?
Guest starring.
Yeah, so you can set up with people before your stream goes on.
T-posing plankton!
And basically what they have to do is they have to have a verified Twitch account, not verified like with a check, but you have to like give your phone number to prove you're a real person. And then you can host a guest star stream with up to 6 other people, and they can have camera and sound, or just sound, and talk on your stream with you.
What?
There's all kinds of moderation aspects that you can have. You can like vet the people before you start the stream, check their sound and fix it, and check the levels beforehand in your OBS. All this cool stuff.
It's really cool.
You should look into it. Name's Dennis.
Name's Dennis. D-I.
We were waiting so long to get to this point. It was crazy when we finally got here.
Who are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Batman.
It was interesting considering that we had just been talking about like a Discord stream.
Look, buddy.
Like streaming with letting people talk on Discord during the stream, which I guess guest starring could be similar to that.
Well, even just like think of if we couldn't make it physically here, and you just do a guest star stream, and then because since me and Karen have pretty good stream setups at home, then we could easily just join in, and for the viewers, like obviously it's different for us, but they'd be like, oh wow, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So it's like if there was ever a game that we wanted to play multiplayer, that wasn't couch multiplayer, we could do it through a guest stream.
Which would be I'm super curious about it. I think it's a really neat feature.
Yeah, we'll have to try that just for the sake of it at some point.
Yeah, I need to look into it a little more and test it.
You can actually make this fight pretty easy with the upgraded throw as well, because it does tons of damage. Oh boy. Didn't even kill him.
Dennis.
Yeah, that's what he is. Very menacing.
Why are all Dennis's menaces?
I don't know. It's just if you name Dennis, you're pretty much always going to be evil.
Dennis from Always Sunny. Pretty terrible.
You're just destining your child to be evil if you name him Dennis. Or at least mischievous in some way.
Mischievous is a great way to put it.
It's like, Dennis the Menace isn't evil, he's just a kid,
It's like a Bart Simpson archetype.
Oh yeah, Bart Simpson is kind of based off of Dennis.
Well, yeah. Like, Bart's more of a Dennis the Menace archetype, if anything.
Yeah, with his slingshot and all that.
Help me, Patrick!
Yeah, wow, that was perfect timing. I got hit at the exact moment. Crush dry giant boot. Mm-hmm. Right there. And gets killed by the liner later. It's weird that most of the boss fights, you fight them as Patrick.
I got you right where I want you.
Like, you fight the giant fish thing as Patrick, you fight Dennis as Patrick.
I love this job! Bigger boots!
Wait, Pat. This
Bigger boots
saved
your friend.
our lives.
Yay!
Thank you, stranger. It's the Cyclops!
Oh yeah, the Cyclops. That's who it is.
Yeah, this guy just sees this fish and he just steps on it, by the way.
Yeah.
This guy's pretty messed up.
Captured by the even more hideous Cyclops, and then they passed out.
Imagine you're scuba diving, gathering fish so you can just dry them up and sell them. You see one and you just crush it.
Well, he wouldn't make for a good
There's the goofy
souvenir.
goober in
Not like
No.
SpongeBob and Patrick.
I mean, that'd be a pretty cool souvenir. Just like a fish dressed up like a biker or something.
But he's a dried fish at that point. Like, the fish dry up and look kind of weird and flaky. They'll just
I mean, he
get...
usually dresses them up, and that one's already dressed up, so it's fine.
That's a good point. I had somebody a few months ago telling you that Elon would buy Twitter and destroy it.
Destroy it,
Meta
yeah.
would fire everyone. Cryptos would start dying, and Amazon would lose $1 trillion in stock value. What a time
Amazon
to
lost
be
$1
alive.
trillion in stock value?
Ooh.
Why? Thought Amazon was still doing okay. By the way, filler level.
Yeah.
Here's one they completely made up.
Because all those companies very scummily invested in cryptos. And now that the crypto's
Exactly.
going down, they're all losing their
What
butts.
happened here? Are they, like, hallucinating?
Yes, it says that they're hallucinating about being at Goofy Goober World. They needed another level, so they just completely fabricated one.
Well, that's fine. We've only got a few minutes left of the stream, so...
Yeah, whatever. I mean, it's after this, there's like
Guys,
3 levels counting a boss fight.
don't worry, Mindy.
I'm with you, Screeb. Good. Yeah, let all those mega companies crumble into dust.
Yeah. The only one of those that I like is Amazon, because they have really a convenient service. but-
Yeah, Amazon will be fine just because they actually provide a service, but like for Twitter and Meta, they don't provide any kind of
No,
service.
not really.
They're just a tech company. Not a single thing of value is lost. Yeah, seriously. If you had told me that Trump's social media platform would outlive Twitter, I would have called you crazy. Imagine that. There'll be a world where everyone goes to Truth Social and Twitter dies.
I don't know that everyone will go
Oh.
to Truth
No, I think
Social.
right now everyone's like main backup is this Mastodon thing that people are talking about. It's like an open source social media platform.
This is like the death of social media where it's like people just break down into smaller groups.
Yeah, because that's how Mastodon works, is that you can make your own individual little group thing on there. You have to personally invite people to join in.
It's just Discord. We're all just gonna go to Discord instead of Twitter.
Honestly, yeah. Humans weren't built to hear so many people's opinions every day anyway.
No, especially when they're kind of snotty about it sometimes.
Our brains were not meant for this.
No. Whoa!
Are you supposed to be catching up with him?
Yeah, you have to stay caught up, don't lose him. Which is like, even if we lost him, what does it matter? We're all going around in circles anyway. Eventually he would just lap us and then do the same
I think
thing.
it's splitting on political lines at this point. Yeah, definitely.
That's
Oh.
the thing about it too, because that's why I'm saying that not everyone will go to Truth Social, because it's obviously right-leaning.
No, exactly. All the right leaners will go there,
Yeah.
and then I don't know where the left people will go,
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have their own thing. They were usually on Twitter.
or they'll just Twitter will just shrink in size and they'll stay on Twitter.
It's less conflict technically, but it's also like something to mourn a little bit, because then it forces people to be in an echo chamber,
Yeah, which is never...
which doesn't
A
lead
good
to
thing
conducive thoughts. Like, you really should consider all of the options, but then again, if those people don't want to hear what other people think anyway, so
Yeah, they'll just ignore them, so it's not much of a
I'll
difference.
fight. But I'm not really one to talk. I don't like Twitter. I don't use Twitter. I don't find myself in echo chambers. I just don't enjoy that.
I generally don't really put a lot of stock in what other people say. I try and formulate my own thoughts, which is really tough to do nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just defend each other on Twitter. On the internet, really.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with debate, but I've seen such toxic threads on
people
Twitter.
have difficulty having actual debates without getting just toxic towards each other.
People don't like when people say things they don't agree with.
Well, what's worse is I think, you know, the trolling on Twitter.
Yeah, because you
because
can't tell when
worst
someone's
part.
being serious.
Yeah, because what happens is, you know, it's fully people from 4chan just playing both sides to whip people into a frenzy.
Yeah.
So it's like...
There have been a lot of things that were never true. It was just misinformation
you
planted
know.
by people from 4chan as a joke.
Oh yeah, they do all the time.
And then people have taken it in as being like, no, that's what the other side thinks. That's what they really think. Oh, it was a bunch of trolls trying to make you hate each other.
Works every time.
Well, I mean, and, you know,
Shirts.
there's so much fake accounts on Twitter. And, you know, Russia's even admitted to using Twitter as a disinformation tool, so that's something that's also very concerning.
And Freak, my theory for why that is that Twitter is so much more toxic than other places.
I think I'm ahead of him right now,
I think so.
which I don't think you're supposed to be able to do, but I'm doing it.
My theory is that it's because the way that Twitter posts work, because they're so short, it becomes really easy to post without thinking.
Yeah.
You're sending short messages. People use Twitter to talk to their friends and things like that, and then it ends up with people posting without thinking and considering what they're saying and how it's going to affect people, and so they just spout off. And they're like, if you don't like it, well, that's your problem.
And then they get defensive about it.
Yeah. Even though their tweet was probably not well thought out. Because, you know, it's what, like 140 characters? Like...
It's not a great communication tool.
No.
Yeah, well, I got
Yeah,
here
you were
before he
ahead of
did.
him.
I was wondering if I got far enough ahead, would it just count that as a loss? Because some of them do that.
Exactly. Yeah, every Twitter message feels like less of an occasion than a YouTube comment even. Yeah. Oh, 11:59.
Hey,
Great.
perfect timing.
Plus, I don't think we have enough tokens to get the guitar anyway.
So we'll have to get some more next time.
Yeah, but the concept of that level is we had to follow a peanut on a unicycle so we could escape a dream world lest we be trapped there forever. Like that was like our there is no spoon moment in order to get out. Oh wait, no, this is just the Escape Shell City thing, and then we need the wave guitar. I forgot about this one for
I
a
like the
second.
Escape Shell City
Yes.
level.
And that is precisely what was
Knickknacks.
happening to our two friends. The situation
Oh,
seemed
gosh.
to be completely and utterly hopeless. But they were
I'm a
saved by
goofy
the tear of the
goober, yeah.
Goofy, as well as a conveniently placed
So sad.
Yeah, it's so sad.
From Men Cried.
They're just like
Our heroes still needed to escape.
preparing to die.
Yeah, they're just welcoming
Yet
death.
their
It's
most dangerous
tragic.
adversary, Cyclops.
Yeah. Google eyes, smelly knickknacks.
This is Shell City? What a horrible place. But don't worry, there must
Look at this,
be
he's
a
just
way
got open wiring above fish tanks.
This is a bathtub level, huh?
Yes. Only you're in the crown.
Good job getting the crown.
Are you kidding? That was easy.
Yeah, we are the manliest of men.
You don't have your mustaches anymore.
Yeah, Dennis ripped them off.
Hopelessness? The weeping?
Lady, you must have been watching over someone else.
Never mind. There's no time to waste. Find
There's
a
no
way
time to waste.
Get past the Cyclops and back. to
She
the
enunciates
Crab.
things weird.
Yeah. We'll do that next time.
Yeah, next time. Escape the Shell City Cyclops. Then after that, it's Dennis Strikes Back. So there's 4, in counting 2 boss fights.
Yeah.
No, 5. But the 2 boss fights will be fast anyway. Well, one of them will be anyway. There's like 3 actual levels.
Wingnut, a knucklehead McSpazitron.
Yeah, there's this, Planktopolis. the Knuckle Spazatron one, which is that one's fast too. Next stream for sure. We'll probably even have extra time.
Yeah.
Good stream today? Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You guys brought up all my favorite topics, so.
Yes, indeed.
Time travel, Hitler, all the hits.
See you all next time. Yeah, we'll catch you next time, Tay, for sure.
See you next time, Tay.
Yeah, we got plenty enough done. Maybe we could have even beaten this level if we didn't get stuck on the stupid ball challenge.
Yeah.
I don't know. YouTube has become more toxic in some ways, less toxic in others.
Depends on which corner you're on.
Yeah.
It really depends. What we haven't checked is our extras. I've grabbed a couple.
Yeah, let's take a look. Do we get any costumes? No.
Art pack, emergency sound pack, Buckethead antenna fountain. Turn that on. Story movie, plankton art pack. Yeah. Look how many extras there are. It's crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten all of them.
What?
Concept art. There's anything. They have a concept for a Goofy Goober Buckethead, which is not a thing.
Look at that slammer with like signs of plankton and a Krabby Patty.
Sadly,
he's gonna
unused.
slam a guy.
Yeah, they had such fun concepts that just didn't make it in. Never checked the movie concept art pack. Whoa! Look at it. Is it wearing like a nightcap?
I think so.
Oh, and they
Those
had
are real
actual
mustaches.
mustaches in the movie concept art. That's interesting. So what was she going to genuinely
Use
make them grow
magic
mustaches?
to get the mustache.
And that would be funny if she didn't do that. Yeah, see,
they're
in the
real
concept art they
mustaches,
had
yeah.
actual mustaches. Huh. Now we're gonna give something Spanish to El Chunk to emphasize the L part. I was thinking of doing that, but I couldn't think of anything Spanish to give them. Oh gosh, when did that happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I know that they have like a hat, but I couldn't find it when I was trying to look it up.
Like a sombrero?
That's Mexico. Yeah.
You could make him a matador.
What's that chicken place in Breaking
true.
Bad?
Los hermanos.
Los Pollos Hermanos.
Los pollos hermanos.
Which is not Spanish either. I mean, it's written in Spanish, but it's not Spain.
Specifically, El Trunk is like Spain.
But referencing El Pollos Hermanos is something I should do because the Breaking Bad themes in that playthrough.
That's a good point. Yeah.
There's a lot of this. Wow. I mean, remember, this came out before the movie, so you could see all this stuff before even watching it.
Yeah. One of those things said for reference only.
Well, it's here now.
We need a Pokemon that's from the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah. Probably a few that could work with that. Like that one Pokemon that's got the Armor Rogue or Armor Rouge, whatever they called it. Armor Rogue, probably.
Oh.
One likes Ceruledge better, but I'm like, nah. Armor Rogue is where it's at. Alright, well, there you go. Next time, we beat the game. Pretty much, we're guaranteed to. Some of the last levels take a little bit, but there's only really like 4 left. And the boss fights will be pretty quick. And the driving one will be fast. It's just Welcome to Planktopolis. It'll pretty much take the longest, because that one's the hardest level.
Yeah.
You gotta earn your extras in life, my boy. Looking at games.
Yeah, I didn't realize I left Final Fantasy games here.
You did. Crystal Chronicles. And 10 and 12.
Where's Crystal Chronicles?
Over there.
The DS game?
No, that's the GameCube one.
Oh.
You're thinking of Ring of Fates. Crystal
yeah.
Chronicles Ring of Fates.
I didn't play the GameCube one. I didn't have the GameCube one.
And then then we'll talk about what's next.
Yeah.
We'll have plenty of time because I'm pretty sure we'll beat it in less than 2 hours. How many levels did we beat
We'll talk
today
about it
anyway?
later because I don't think any of us can think right now. I'm pretty hungry. I had a single orange roll for breakfast.
Yeah, we did 4. And there's 5, and one of those will be really fast. So yeah, we'll totally do it. Although we're gonna have to get some tokens for the guitar, but I still believe we can do it. Pretty confident. Pretty confident. Oh well, so thanks everybody. Hope you had fun. Do we drop any frames? Let me see, how much is that? Oh, 1,269? That's nothing. That's like a tenth of what we dropped last time, so I'm good with that.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
I want a hamburger.
Bees, I
Me
guess.
too. I didn't have my hamburger. You know what I did have though? On like, what was that? Thursday I had a McRib.
Oh, how was it?
It was good actually.
Really?
Because they said, oh, we're getting rid of the McRib forever. This is the last time we're gonna have them.
That's a lie.
They said that, but this is the final hurrah for it. So Dad went out and he got me one, and I tried it. And it was actually good.
Wow.
Real good. I ate that before I went to work that day.
That's interesting.
Bees, I guess.
Bees.
Bees. Not the bees.
Not the bees.
Alright, next stream, Wednesday, we play more Pokemon Scarlet. The adventures of a young Walter White will continue. We can discuss the lore implications of his character, because I realized, I forgot to mention, that Walter White is like 3 or 4 people in our lore. I don't know how that can all work in. We might have to trim some of that, but we'll discuss that later. Right. So, thanks everybody. It's been fun, but till we meet again, see y'all in the next live stream. Later.
Later, guys. Happy holidays.
Thanks, Dad.
Haha. Now, where's the ending? Here it is. Engage.